This fighter has read the Marquess of Queensberry rules cover to cover. Truly one of the best boxers we have in the UFC today, and he works everything off of that jab.
Oh yeah, the jab is what got him to the show. He is just a phenomenal boxer, and John, I love you throwing out the Queensberry rules in the walkout for this man because he signifies everything that is boxing. He's a guy that loves the sport. He wanted to take boxing on his back and bring it to mixed martial arts and show that it is as an effective form of combat as anything else. He said, I'll walk away from an Olympic opportunity to take my sport into the octagon and show that we are the best fighters in the world. And he's done that to this point in the UFC.
All right, so another big spot for this high-level wrestler here tonight, and the opposition knows what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they've been unable to stop.
It's because since a little boy, he spent his life on the wrestling mats. And even though you start to prepare for it late, you cannot match his ability to train, his ability to focus. The idea that once he gets a hold of you, it only ends with him in top position. It does not matter if he has to get a high crotch. It does not matter if he needs to get a single leg or a double leg. The purpose is to get you to the floor, and he has been trained his entire life to do just that.
Yeah, you put it well. He's got a lot of throws and takedowns and trips in his arsenal, and he'll try to put them to good use in this matchup here tonight.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. So 2 years, the gap in age, some differences in height and reach as well. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. The Freak! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Big Daddy. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Miragliotta.
Dan Miragliotta.
You ready?
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show.
Right.
One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch.
Great punch.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman. Digging kick. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt. Clinch position. Look for the opponent to try to circle off of the side of the octagon, get back to the center where he can dictate the pace and the pressure. I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks. Beautiful kick. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Nice straight punch. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Straight right, he misses.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. He's very tricky when he throws that body kick. Oh, yeah, right hand.
Well, that kick landed the body beautifully placed right underneath that elbow. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now defensively to avoid opening up that midsection to further damage by that kick.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Round two next. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always going to be. You have two very talented fighters. Sometimes it's very even, as we saw in round number one. Big kick. Way to hide that leg kick.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt.
Beautiful head kick.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Just missing on the counter there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up? Big head kick lands.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. Nice body kick right under the elbow. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Let me see that move now. Let's go, it's a warning.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Oh, spinning back fist. Straight right hand now, just misses.
What a tricky head kick.
Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Right, no more strikes.
All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
Breathe, slow that heart rate down. You're in great shape, man, and you are destroying him on the feet. Okay, let's keep this.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our
Yes,
next
sir, guys,
round.
ready.
High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs. Beautiful strike.
And he continues to work the body here.
Let's attack that lead.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Big kick lands.
Pretty significant belt to the left side.
And then he throws an overhand up.
Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses.
Ooh, what a head kick.
Got the single collar tie. Combination lands for him. He is really putting his strikes together tonight.
I mean, he's feeling himself tonight, John. He's doing a great job of putting everything together.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round. Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate.
All right, let's go, let's go. Keep your hands up, defense sharp. Try to get those.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the board.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a mistake and overwhelm his opponent to try to get a finish.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed. Big body kick.
Just misses with the straight right.
Punch over the top. Nice head kick.
Just out of range with that right hook. Able to work it into the takedown. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, so the fight goes the distance as we await the judges' scorecards, but certainly a dominant striking effort out of that fighter tonight.
John, he used his best weapons in order to carry him to a decision, a very clear decision, in my opinion. A great performance tonight by this young fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored this contest 30-27, 9-28, and 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, the Freak!
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision, and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go with round one of this highly anticipated affair. And well-rounded doesn't even begin to describe it. Both women have...
Oh!
Take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point. The official decision is in. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 19 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout.
Well, there she is, and you can be sure there's going to be a long line at the after party tonight after what she was able to accomplish tonight.
I mean, she will be as popular tonight as she's ever been, because no one forgets a knockout like this. It'll be on TV. It'll be on the news. It'll be available everywhere she turns for the next few weeks.
Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Division title.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round one. Going to be very interesting to see how this plays out stylistically, because both women can truly do it all.
This is a very good fight. Very competitive fight. Both of these young winners are so well-rounded.
Johnson's going for the leg. Might be a submission opportunity here.
The problem with rolling leg lock in MMA, man, is you get beat up, especially if you're a little bit hurt.
And this might just be a matter of time. Well, no doubt it was quick, and you knew if she could take this fight to the ground that her opponent was going to be in trouble. So the takedown comes early, and so does the submission win. You know she's got great instincts when it comes to finishing fights. Once she gets them to the canvas, safe to say mission accomplished for her here tonight. So there she is, celebrating with her corner, the queen of the 135ers, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. And how about the method of victory tonight as she gets it done by submission?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 16 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a heel hook. And new undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Johnson!
Oh, you know how excited this makes me. We got a new UFC champion in the women's bantamweight division. A lot of history in this division, and she adds to it tonight.
And this is a division that the belt can change hands. A lot of people have worn the UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship, and tonight she joins a list of some of the best women's fighters we've ever seen.
All right, coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Heavyweight Division title.
Ready.
right, so here we go, round. Whoa! Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting him cold before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit, those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight. So on the sport's biggest stage, he comes up large. The baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion of the world, your winner and by knockout here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 6 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
There is a new baddest man on the planet. There's the new UFC heavyweight champion. You don't get them all right, DC, but you thought this was going to be the result, and we got a new champ.
I mean, he has so much power and such an ability to shut the lights off that you almost saw it coming. Congratulations to the new baddest man on the planet.
Eat you rappers, you move fast, no we move fast. If you go fast, we must go fast and even faster. Came through fast, you move fast, yeah we move fast.